So I don't know whether to like throw my phone through a brand new 90-inch TV or just sit and cry for like 14 days or what to do, but I have to move now. So y'all remember the other day I was like, I met a guy and like he's been really nice and whatever. So I got upset at him the other day because we have been talking for over a month and he still hasn't gone and gotten tested. And I'm like, if I tell you, hey, please go get tested so I can know your status, and then you take a month at the very least to go get tested, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like this isn't important to you, or you don't care about me feeling, secure in a relationship, or just that you're inept. Like you're just fully inept. Like you don't know how to go do it, like get tested or you don't know how to make me feel safe. So I did not know that this was gonna go this way. But today, because I was upset, he decided to send me flowers. Such a nice, sweet gesture. But when he sent me flowers, he decided to include my username. My actual adult work username. The name that I use to put full blown my whole self on the internet, attached to my home address, my actual home address. And when they came and delivered me the flowers, do you know it was a 20-something-year-old guy who looked me dead in my face through my screen door and was like, oh, it's you. Do you know how? So now I have to move. I have to put my 30-day notice in today. I have to go live in hotel rooms or do whatever, because now my actual username online is attached to a thing in a computer system somewhere, to the point where a young man went to my door and recognized who I was while delivering. So, and in the midst of processing this, I have to fucking move. Like, this is literally the worst ever. This is the worst. This couldn't have been worse. You can't. Do you know how Pop Smoke or PNB Rock, do you know how these things happen when people know where you're at and want something from you that you're not necessarily willing to give them? And I do adult content, and I don't want to be adult with everybody. Like, you just told people where I live. Like, oh my God, what do I do with that? How do I feel safe with that? And as a man, like, I grew up around men who cared and protected the women in their lives. Were like, I'm the man. What do I offer as a man? Safety, security, protection, all of that as a man. That's the job that you are most proficient at, because it's easiest to you. Caring, nurturing is easiest to me, so that's the job I'm most proficient at. But it's like, you just, and then I talked to my friend, and my friend was like, well, book smart doesn't mean street smart, because I'm like, they're a mechanical engineer. They're smart enough to know that. They're smart enough to know. And they're like, well, book smart doesn't equal street smarts. And I'm like, they're from New Orleans. New Orleans is the street of the street. The places where the streets hit the meat, why would you put my home address knowing that you've been to my home, so you know where I live, and know that is, oh my God. And I just have to hope and pray that my best friend and my godson can forgive me at some point for risking their lives and safety by being so irresponsible to allow somebody that would give out my home address. I'm concerned with the way of the world today. I do not know if people are and then it feels malicious. It feels dead ass malicious, because it's like, no, you're not inept. You're not dumb. Your brain works because you have a high degree. You don't eat Tide Pods. You don't work at, you know, a minimum wage job as a grown-ass person. You know what is in the up and ups. Like, and then, not only that, but you are from New Orleans. It feels malicious. It feels like somebody couldn't give away your home. Didn't we learn, like, when we was kids and, like, back in the day, like, you don't give somebody's phone number out to people just because you have it. You ask that person first. Why would you know that these things happen to people who are on the internet and then just give? And then this is the thing, not to be on no mathematics type of shit, but I've been on the internet for about 5 years and I have over 500 million, close to 600 million views. 600 million divided by 5 is 100 million. 100 million divided by 12 is about 7 million. 7 million views a month. 7 million views divided by 30. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of people a day have been consuming my content for the last 5 years? And then you decided to give any number of those people my actual physical address and a user. Oh my God, my whole chest hurts. I've taken about 2-3 shots now because I was going into panic attack. I started seeing white. Like, I started seeing, like, I couldn't, my chest felt heavy and the world felt like it was ending, and I started seeing white. Like, oh my God, this man, I hear my dog, I'm in the kitchen on the phone doing on a phone call with a fan. I'm on the phone with a fan, talking to a fan about what I do for work, talking about adult stuff and this and that, on the phone with a fan, and I hear my dog barking. So I go out to my door, which my door is open with my screen door because nobody knows where I live. I don't run the risk of that ever. And there's a man, a 20-something-year-old man, standing at my screen door, looking all through my house, looking. And I come around the corner and hear my dog barking and look at him in the face, and he makes eye contact with me and he goes, "Oh, it's you," and then takes off running. And I don't make clear face. I don't know who this is. I don't recognize him. I don't know. But he knows definitely who I am. He now knows where I live. He's seen all through my house. Like, oh my God, this is the worst ever. Why is this the day that yesterday was a double rainbow kind of day. Today's a don't trust nobody, be by yourself forever. Like, oh my God. I don't even know what to do now. I don't even know what to do now. Why would anybody do that? It gotta be malicious. That can't be casual. That can't be a mistake. That just can't be a mistake. That can't be a mistake. If I keep thinking about this, I'm about to go into a whole panic attack. Oh my God. Oh my God.